What's excuse me, what's up, tribe? What's up? How you guys doing? Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. It is the day before Thanksgiving, and I just happened to be scrolling through YouTube and I saw that there was a Thanksgiving tag floating around. Duchess Kelly Love did it and Mama Six tagged him. So and he said that anybody who wanna do it, they can just do it. So I'm gonna do it. Now, it's funny because a few days ago I was having a moment. I realized in the last couple of years, I really just don't like Thanksgiving as much as I used to. But as I go through, you'll probably understand why I don't love it as much as I used to. But the first question was your favorite dish, and it's funny. Myself and Kelly Love have the same favorite dish, macaroni and cheese. If you know, let me tell you something. If you know how to make macaroni and cheese, yes, I don't want none. I don't want no box macaroni and cheese. I don't want no nasty macaroni and cheese. I need me some good old cheese with there's more cheese than macaroni, and it's got that good little blend going. Last Thanksgiving, I made the macaroni and cheese for the first time for Thanksgiving because make sure, and it came out really well. I got some really great compliments on it. Now I ain't doing it this year. I ain't doing it this year. But yeah, macaroni and cheese, I love it. My favorite dessert. My favorite dessert is this cake that my aunt makes. It's called an orange crunch cake. It's got like this whipped cream icing, but it's got somewhere oranges in it because it's orange crunch cake. And it's got the graham cracker and nut layer like in like the it's a two-layer cake. It's a yellow cake, but it's got a graham cracker and nut crust, almost like you would do with a cheesecake, but it's in I can't describe it, y'all. I don't know, but it is so good. And it's got this whipped cream, like I said, it's cold. It comes out cold because you got to keep it cold because of the icing. It's so good. It's so good. I be so mad when my aunt don't make it or she don't bring it. Like this year, she not coming to Thanksgiving dinner this year. That's a whole nother conversation. That's another video for another time. But so I'm thinking she not gonna make it, and I'm not happy about that. My runner up, sweet potato pie. I mean, if the orange crunch cake ain't there, give me some super. I'm simple, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a big girl because I eat a lot of complicated stuff. I just eat a lot of what I like, and I'm simple. I'm a simple girl, so I like again, if you know how to make sweet potato pie, don't. All of these answers are contingent upon you knowing what you're doing, because everybody can't make everything. We know that. My dad always fries a turkey, so I always love his fried turkey. I always get a big ass bowl of collard greens, honey. Just it be separate. I just need a bowl of collard greens with some vinegar. I can make a meal out of that, honey. My least favorite. I think the next question is your least favorite. My least favorite Thanksgiving dish would have to be cranberries, cranberry sauce, cranberries. What is the purpose? What is cranberries' purpose? You take it out the can, you put it in a plate. What is the purpose? Sorry, y'all, my phone is on. What is the purpose of cranberry sauce? I don't like it. I've never had a use for it. I don't understand why it's there. It is just something that gets in my way. Um, if I have a runner up, I'm not crazy about string beans. They'll do it for me. And now that my dad fries this turkey, traditional turkey, like a regular cooked turkey, it's just blah. Next to that fried turkey, it's blah. But yeah, my least favorite, it was, like I said, cranberries. I just don't understand their purpose for being there. Now, Kelly Love said in his video, chitlins. I don't eat chitlins, so I don't care about the chitlins being on the table. They don't bother me because I don't eat them. Um, they stink. But and my parents, they do chitlins year round. Like if my mama just got a taste for chitlins, she go buy some chitlins. So my sister lives with me, or she used to live with me. She just moved out a couple of weeks ago. And it's funny because she knew I didn't like chitlins. So whenever I would go out of town or she knew I wasn't going to be home for a couple of days, she would cook some chitlins so that the smell would be gone by the time I got home. It's funny. I never knew that because the smell was gone. I never knew that. Hilarious. Oh, I forgot. One of my other favorite Thanksgiving dishes is my sister's a chef. And it's this seafood casserole that she makes. Huh? Because I love seafood. I love all things seafood. But again, you got to do it right because it's expensive. because she uses the jumbo lump crab meat, and she uses the big shrimp. Oh, that thing is so good. And it's, it's got cheese and, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, if she doesn't make it for Thanksgiving, she makes it for Christmas. One or the other, we have it. So that's my favorite, and my least favorite. Quirky Thanksgiving traditions. My family doesn't really have no quirky Thanksgiving traditions. My family is just quirky as hell. Um, we don't always play. 90% of the time, if it's enough of us together, we'll play some bid whist. So it's gonna be some bid whist going down. There's gonna be some trash talking happening. Um, every couple of years, like this Thanksgiving, we have a big game because I'm a diehard Redskins fan, and my cousin and her husband, they're diehard Cowboys fans. My other cousin is a Cowboy fan. My other cousin is a Giants fan. So we're like the whole. And then my brother, when he was still here, his wife is an Eagles fan. They're from Philly, so they're Eagles fans. So we had the whole NFC on lock. So whenever the Cowboys play the NFC team, it's always a big rivalry. So this Thanksgiving is going to be a big rivalry because it's the Redskins Cowboys. So that's always that's always something big. We watch the game, we talk trash. My family's big. We talk trash. If you are sensitive, you probably don't want to come to my Thanksgiving dinner. You don't want to make it to our family. If you're a sensitive person and you don't have thick skin or you're easily offended, like I got a cousin that's a Trump. He's a Republican and he's a Trump voter, and he's proud of it. And part of me think he trolling us, but there's a part of me that be like, you really did vote for Trump, didn't you? You voted for Trump, didn't you? So there's always that goes on. We always, even before Trump, we would get into the whole back and forth. So if you have a sensitive person, like new girlfriends, new spouses, best friends. When I would bring friends home when I was in college, I was like, look, let me tell you now, my family don't have no cut cards. It don't matter that they just met you yesterday. They're going to get you. They're going to get you. So it's just fun. It's just fun times. But yeah, we definitely going to get some spade. I mean, not spade, excuse me. We definitely going to get some beer whist in. Spades is for the kiddie table in my family. If you playing spades, you're at the kiddie table. We don't do spades in my family. If you can't come and play some beer whist, baby, you over there with the kids. You over there with the babies. But yeah, that's about it. That's it right there. Where do we celebrate? We rotate in my family. We rotate amongst the aunts, and now we're starting to trickle down to my generation. So my cousin has done it. This year's at my mom's house. That's what my mama been calling me all day long. But it's at my mom's house this year. Next year, it might be here. Now that my sister's moved out and I have my basement back. Because before I just didn't have the space. Or I didn't feel like I had the space. But now that by next Thanksgiving, I should have the basement the way I want it. The furniture down there and all that good stuff that I want to do. I may do it next year. I may do it next Thanksgiving to feel like I have the space to host everybody. But it rotates. It rotates around. What do I love most about Thanksgiving? Love my family. In my family, there was some family members where that was the only time we saw each other was on Thanksgiving. My mom is really close with her sisters, but as we got older and the children got older, the cousins would do other things. You wouldn't always see them at different family events or birthday parties and stuff like that. But Thanksgiving is the holiday that everybody comes to. So for me, it was it was just that time that I saw everybody, because I saw my immediate family all the time. My aunts, my mom's sisters, saw them all the time because they're really close. But just seeing the other people so for me, it's just the family, like just being around my family, being around my family. Oh, I went out of order. My ideal Thanksgiving outfit, sweatpants, cause I'm gonna eat. But I don't wear sweatpants. But I normally wear some comfortable slacks and a nice blouse or top. I don't really do any. If I do put a sweater on, I always have on something underneath because I know I'm gonna get hot at some point, so I want to take it off. Moving around and just doing what you do at Thanksgiving. So, and then all them people, we be drawing heat. So, but normally like a nice blouse and some khakis. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna wear a pair of khakis. I maybe I ain't figured out what top I'm gonna wear yet, but I don't know. It's gonna be something. I don't know. I mean, obviously. But yeah, some nice khakis. I probably throw my loafers on, We don't dress up like we used to. We used to dress up a lot more for Thanksgiving in my family, but it's not as formal as it used to be. I guess just like anything else over the years, people just are not as formal as they used to be. So there's that. What has changed now? When Kelly Love read it, he was like, since the first Thanksgiving, I'm not going back to the first Thanksgiving because y'all don't even want me to get into my historical mode about the first Thanksgiving. I do that for a living. You don't want me to do that. But for my family, and this is the reason why I no longer really love Thanksgiving like I used to. For me, the biggest thing that has changed is so many people are not there anymore. And Thanksgiving is a reminder for me of who's not there. Both of my grandmothers are gone now. Both of my uncles are gone. My mom's two sisters, both of their husbands have passed. And all of this has happened over within like the last 5 years. My brother is gone. So for me, it's a reminder of who is not there. And I called my cousin the other day having a moment, and I was crying and I was all upset about it. And, she had to remind me, well, we have to celebrate who is here. My nephew, this is his first, like last year was his first Thanksgiving, but now, he was a month old, 2 months old. So now he's a year old and he's crawling and he's got more his personality, so every year I get to see newer things with that. My niece, my nephew is getting ready to have a baby with his wife. So she had to remind me to think about the people who are here and not necessarily dwell on that. But for me, that's the biggest thing. It's just dealing with like not knowing that I'm not going to see the people that I'm used to seeing or want to see. So that's what it is for me. What am I most thankful for? My health. You guys have heard me talk about it before, and I will continue to talk about it. 4 years ago, Thanksgiving, I was in the hospital. Couldn't go home for Thanksgiving. My family came to me, which was great. I appreciated it. But, spending a major holiday in the hospital is not fun. You're calling and, yeah, people, like I said, like my cousins came by. I think did my sister come by? And my mom couldn't come because Thanksgiving was at her house that year. And she was all upset because she tried to talk, honey, she tried to convince them doctors to let me go home. She was like, I'll sign a waiver, whatever you want. We just for a couple of hours. And the doctors were like, we just can't chance it. Because that's when I was learning how to walk again. And I still just wasn't very steady on my feet. And they just did not trust, if I had fallen or something had happened. It just was a lot. And so I understood it. My mother understood it. But they bought me food and they called and all that good stuff. So my health, like I'm just reminded of where I have come from. I'm reminded of how far I've come. I want to continue to work on my weight and eating healthy and being healthy, but just being able to walk. Like they didn't know I was gonna be able to walk again. So something as simple as getting up when I get done with this video and being able to walk down the hall. Certainly thankful for my family. Thankful for being in my right mind. And I don't mean that to be funny. I just mean having the cognitive ability to be able to get up in the morning and dress myself and pay my bills and go to work. You know what I mean? Again, life has a different perspective when you're on the other side of it. When the stuff you take for granted, you know, I remember being in the hospital in that wheelchair and watching people walk around and just thinking they just taking that for granted. Like, they just taking for granted that their legs will work when they ready to walk. And I mean, I was that person until I couldn't. So I am just thankful for where I am. I'm thankful for all the different things that God is showing me in my life. There are a lot of opportunities coming my way. A lot of things that I see coming to fruition. Excuse me. That I've been working on. So that's where I am, you guys. I'm gonna tag. I'm going to tag James Colwell. I always tag James Colwell. I'm going to try to tag Tyrone again. Tyrone Stewart again. I'm going to call him this time. Now I got his phone number. And I'm going to say, look, I didn't tag you in the video. Go do my video. He didn't do the last one. I'm going to tag Lockheadbosslady. She always tags me. I'm going to tag her. And she does them. And let me see one more person. Who can I tag? Who else can I tag? I'm sure I'm gonna think of 20 people. Maybe random TV reviews. Random TV reviews. Now y'all know Thanksgiving is tomorrow, so I understand that these tags don't get done before Thanksgiving, but we got the whole holiday season to get these done, right? Hoping everybody's having a wonderful Thanksgiving preparation and Thanksgiving tomorrow. Whatever y'all do for Black Friday, I hope that's another tradition. Now, me and my cousin, we always do Black Friday shopping. We don't do that crazy running into Walmart at midnight thing. We drive down to the outlets, honey. We go to the outlets. We get there for the doorbusters. I'm back home by 3 in the morning, honey, and then got all my shopping done. I usually end up buying more for myself than I buy for other people, but that's a whole nother conversation for another day. All right. Talk to y'all later. Peace.